What's going on, y'all? By the title of this video, you see what we're talking about today. I really don't know what to say, bro, but I really want to talk about this because there's a lot of things going on, and there's going to be a lot of things that I touch on, but graphic design. I have been a graphic designer for close to 12 years now. I started when I was 11 years old, possibly 10 years old, and bro, I am 23 now, and this stuff is changing quick, bro. Um, I kind of want to touch on the state of graphic design, graphic designers, the graphic design industry, because I have literally been in every single space that you've thought of. I just simply have not worked for a large graphic design firm, but I have worked on a team as a graphic designer. So I've been able to see, the esports era, the gaming design era, the business design era, every part of graphic design, 3D design, I mean everything. Editing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever space that you can think of, I have done it. And it's very staggering and a little, unsettling what's happening with the graphic design space right now. Like, we simply are dying out. Yes, you heard me right. Graphic design is a dying industry. I would go to say that it's dead right now. I would say that over 75% of graphic designers saw a significant decrease in their workload or in their, client inquiries or anything like that. Like, I watched the video of a cover artist. His name is Noise Works. Shout out to him. I'll definitely link him in the bio. But he made a video talking about the same thing. And this is somebody that, when I was in the cover space, he was who I looked at tutorials from. And so for him to say, hey, I would have usually done a few covers by now, and I haven't done any during this month is kind of crazy. And all of this is happening because of AI. Yes, AI is taking down the graphic design industry, and also platforms like Canva. When they democratized graphic design to be such a easy process, or for you to create designs in seconds rather than having to pay a graphic designer hundreds of dollars to go do it, it really shook up the space. And so more people began creating their own designs, and while they were not perfect, it worked for what they needed it to work for. And that's the problem with graphic design. It's always had this problem of, okay, you can choose this the good you could choose this graphic designer that puts out this quality of work, but then you can choose this one that puts out this quality of work. And if you're not a designer, you can't really depict which one looks better. So when Canva allows you to make anything, you're okay with anything. And this has definitely tanked the graphic design industry. I would say, I transitioned from low ticket to high ticket. So I was having average project ranges. I don't want to get too into details, but four figures, five figures. And so seeing that I made that transition, it put me in a good space for right now. However, even people like me are seeing a decrease in the lower price projects that I would take on, just because people are making their own event flyers. They're making their own really quick things that they need done. So I didn't really see much of an effect, but January came around. Really December, bro. December. Oh, bro. I had my best month in November. Then December came around, bro. What? I'm talking about. I was looking at this space like, what is happening, bro? And I'll tell you exactly what's happening. We've always had people offering to create your logo overnight for $20, and it's not a bad looking logo. We've all seen graphic designers on Fiverr, you know, overseas employees that do graphic design and things like that. And so that alone made the market very competitive. It was like, okay, we have these people that have a high level of skill. For example, me, I have a high level of skill in graphic design. However, what is the real incentive for you coming to me as opposed to that person? It's not really tangible to people right away. The benefit that my clients get from working with me is literally peace of mind. I make it so easy. I make sure that you don't have to worry about anything. And that is the difference between working with a lower ticket freelancer. They You got to go step by step with them. You have to give them all the right details. You have to, take on a lot of the project load yourself in terms of planning, and working with me, you do not have to. And so when I transitioned to the high ticket space, it kind of secured a little bit more time for me to exist in the graphic design space, because I did build up a clientele that likes me and they are sophisticated enough not to go and use tools like AI to, do their very intricate and tedious work uh, in the graphic design realm, because some people have very specific guidelines in their graphics, or very specific stipulations in what they can put out. So they need someone to dial it in on a one-to-one basis instead of getting close to it using AI. But if you are a person that was looking to get into the graphic design space now, I would recommend against it highly, highly, highly. If you are trying to go buy a graphic design course right now, I wouldn't do it. Highly unrecommended. Like, it is not recommended. Do not join this space right now. If you are going to think that you can come into graphic design right now and hit 10K a month, you're not going to do it. Is that me speaking negativity into your life? No, it's me being realistic about what is possible right now. It's very saturated. Not many people are going to buy it the same way at the same price because they can do it themselves or get it for cheaper. And you just getting into the space, it's going to take you a few years to build up your clientele. So, would you rather do that or do something that you can start this month and benefit in the next 2, 3 months? And it's not to say like, okay, you can go out and get $100 project. You can go out and get a $50 project. But guess what? At the end of the year, you won't even pass $10,000 for the whole entire year. And that is sad. As a business owner, to not pass $10,000 in a single year, that is sad. And that is the um, reality of what we are facing right now. People like me that work with higher class clients, we still have a place in the industry. However, if you are going after small businesses that can't pay more than $500 for a project, or you're going after individuals, or you're going after lower class clients, then you are going to be out of business, because guess what? They have Canva that they can pay $10 a month for the pro and get things generated for them with tons of AI tools attached to it. So keep that in mind. But even with the AI tools that I've been exploring on this channel, you can see that there's tons of image generation, video generation, and the fidelity of those generations is very high, and it's getting higher by the week, by the month. And so I can tell you, by next year, by 2 years, the graphic design industry will be completely dug out. The only people that will have a place in here are the people that have relationships with their clients, so much so that their client does not want to work with anyone else, does not want to hire in-house for it. Like, they just want to work with you because they like you. They like the experience that you give them. So another thing that I would like to touch on is, where it's going. Where is the graphic design industry going from here? Because it's definitely not going to completely just die out. What's going to happen is that you have, AI augmented designers that are utilizing AI to, you know, get projects out faster, or create better, more variety within their projects, or ideate faster and better. Because I would say, for a branding project, I would usually take about 3 days, about 72 hours to research my client and, competitors and get historical data and stuff like that. But now utilizing AI, I can get all the historical data. Let's say I'm branding a city. I can get all the historical data, all the information about it that I need to know for creating the branding, and I can get that done much, much faster. And so we're going to see 3D platforms come out that are gonna destroy 3D designers really, really quickly. I mean, we already have agents inside of Blender that are performing actions. We already have platforms like Vivigo and Rodin, which is Hyper 3D, able to create 3D models just by text inputs or image reference. And so things like this we have to take into account. We can't just say, hey, we're gonna be us, we're gonna still grow our businesses. No, bro, you have to literally look at the space and what's actually possible. And so a lot of graphic designers are gonna have to take a pivot. I'm even taking a pivot just so that I can, get into a different space. I don't necessarily want to always do branding. Branding is what I'm really, really good at. But as an entrepreneur, I don't lock myself down into one business. If we're making money in business, we're making money in business, whether that's a landscaping company or a graphic design company. And so I'm definitely, preparing myself, making sure that my client experience is top notch so that my clients always have me top of mind, making sure that I'm in communication with them, sending out emails on a monthly basis so they know I'm still here, that they can still come to me for work. And also those that are going after more sophisticated clients. I'm not going to give you who those sophisticated clients are, but you could definitely go ask ChatGPT. And this video was just kind of an overview of where we are right now. And, anybody that's interested in the graphic design space or thinking about getting into it, what you should do about that. So if you did learn anything, definitely put it down in the comments, leave a like, subscribe. You can definitely expect to see tons of AI content on this channel, uh, mixed in with a little bit of branding there, here and there. But for the most part, it'll be non-technical AI walkthroughs. So I appreciate you for watching this video. Don't lose hope as a graphic designer. It's not like it's the end of the world. You can still utilize the skills that you acquired in this trade in other places. So keep that in mind. But this has been D-Lo Brands, and I will see you in the next video.